Lecture 21, turning from what is race to what is gender. Let me remind you of Sally Haslanger's project. It's not descriptive, it's revisionary, although the analyses I offer, she says, will point to existing social kinds, and this is no accident. I am not prepared to defend the claim that these social kinds are what our race and gender talk is really about. My priority in this inquiry is not to capture what we do mean, but how we might usefully revise what we mean for certain theoretical and political purposes. And a reminder of her revisionary definition of the word woman: S is a woman if and only if S is systematically subordinated along some dimension, and S is marked as a target for this treatment by observed or imagined bodily features presumed to be evidence of a female's biological role in reproduction. And of course, there's a similar one for man. Given that her project is not descriptive, that is, she's not interested in telling us what women are, but rather how we should use the word woman going forward, she has an easy response to apparent counterexamples to her view. I believe it is part of the project of feminism to bring about a day when there are no more women, although of course we should not aim to do away with females. I'm happy to admit that there could be females who aren't women in the sense I've defined, but these individuals, or possible individuals, are not counterexamples to the analysis. The analysis is intended to capture a meaningful political category for critical feminist efforts, and non-oppressed females do not fall within that category, though they may be interesting for other reasons. Here are two questions which all this naturally prompts. First, this is a question for you: how might Haslanger's proposed terminological shift in the meaning of woman and man help her political goals? And second, setting aside the revisionary project, what is the answer to the descriptive question, what is a woman or a man, etc.? And Elizabeth Barnes discusses that second question. Just contrasting Barnes and Haslanger, so Haslanger is offering a proposal about how we should use words like woman, a normative theory of gender, if you like. You can look up normativity in the glossary. Whereas Barnes discusses various accounts of what women are, descriptive theories of gender. To repeat a point I made last time, the word gender in Barnes' technical sense refers to the categories woman, man, among others. The categories female and male are not genders in this sense. Barnes starts her paper by describing some characters, Amma, Ben, Chia, and Dina, and then asks, what does it really mean to be a woman? Is it a matter of how you think about yourself, of how others treat you, of your personality, of what your body is like? People disagree about which of Amma, Ben, Chia, and Dina are really women, and they disagree about which of them belong in women-only spaces, like a woman's bathroom. Since bathrooms have come up, I should add a note about them. So the present question is, what is a woman? Understood as a request for non-trivial, necessary and sufficient conditions, you can look that up in the glossary, for being a woman. The answer, if indeed there is one, does not settle issues about who gets to use women's bathrooms. So, for example, uncontroversially, some women, perhaps those women carrying typhoid fever, should not be allowed to use women's bathrooms. And also, uncontroversially and conversely, some non-women, e.g. small boys, should be and are allowed to use women's bathrooms. The connection between our question what is a woman or what is it to be a woman, and matters of bathroom access is at best highly indirect. I should add another clarificatory note, this time about chromosomes, since they often come up in these discussions. Do not confuse being female with having XX chromosomes. So many females of other species do not have any XX chromosomes, or even sex chromosomes of any kind. Remember, how is the gender of some reptiles determined by temperature from last time? Having XX chromosomes usually causes humans and other mammals, the XXXY system is the mammalian sex determination system. It usually causes them to develop as female, but there are many other routes to the same end. And on the standard biological account, females are the ones with body plans suitable for producing large gametes or sex cells. Eggs and males are the ones with body plans suitable for producing small gametes or sex cells, sperm. Remember from last time that some animals, e.g. snails, have both body plans. They produce both small and large gametes, and so they're both male and female. And uncontroversially, human males can have XX chromosomes, although this is very rare, and human females can lack XX chromosomes. For instance, there's a condition called Turner syndrome, where the person has just one X chromosome, or one entire X chromosome and a partial second X chromosome. These people are uncontroversially female. We can recapitulate our questions about race in the case of gender. Are gender categories biological? Are gender categories social? And finally, a question that neither Haslanger nor Barnes discuss. They both clearly think the answer is no. Are gender categories empty? We don't have an argument in the readings for the conclusion that there are no women or that there are no men, although this has certainly been taken seriously by some theorists. It would be a good exercise to adapt our argument that there are no American Indians, Asians, Pacific Islanders, and so on, to the case of gender. So have a go at adapting this argument into one with the conclusion that there are no women or men. And then ask, is the adapted argument better or worse, more convincing or less convincing than the original one? Let's now turn to biological theories of gender. Is there a broadly biological category that we could plausibly identify with the category woman? Well, I'm too tired. It's been a long, exhausting semester, so let's Google it.